All right, now it should be good. Sorry, folks. Had a little bit of technical difficulties there early on, but let me go ahead and share this on Twitter. Give me one second. All right, what is going on, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I will let everybody join. As you guys see, your boy hasn't been getting much sleep. These are tired eyes right here, okay? These are tired eyes. I don't stop working, man. I don't stop working. We'll talk. We will talk about the fights. The fights tonight, of course, towards the end, and we will go ahead and continue to talk about many other things. Nate, my friend, welcome. What's going on tonight? Nothing new, my friend. Nothing new. Working on a couple of different projects I got going on. As you guys know, I try to be a very busy man. I am putting together one of the new things I'm working on that actually didn't really come from a passion of mine. It's just something that kind of happened. I got a old school car, which is not really old school, but it's a police edition. It's a police edition of a 97 Explorer, a hard body, solid joint. I got that, so I'm rebuilding it, putting it all together. Got a few people working on it with me. I'm gonna do a before and after video of it. It's good. It's been very fun. All of my own money is being put into it, basically from a lot of the royalties I'm getting from the album and all that. So that's been pretty fun to do. But working on a couple of those things. Jose says, Pete, I was riding up Jessup and hear your music. That is my neighborhood. That is my spot. Jessup Avenue, 170th and Jessup. I grew up on a building right there in the corner. Not grew up, I'm sorry. My adult life, I would say more. I spent there with my fiance, as you guys know. No doubt about it, man. That neighborhood will definitely be playing some Siciliano. No doubt about it. There's no doubt about it. Anthony, I haven't watched any of the fights yet. I actually just got done doing a few things, so now I'm jumping back into it. Take my money. Laugh out loud, but hey, can we push for Mad Max? Hey, man, look. I always appreciate you guys going ahead and pushing my stuff out there, sending me your contributions, man. It does everything for me. It continues to motivate me to do this for you guys, and it shows that you guys appreciate it. So thank you, Carlos. I greatly appreciate what you're doing, my friend. Thank you. I would love to get Mad Max. The biggest problem right now for the Yankees of getting a guy like Max Scherzer is that the Nationals are playing better. The Nationals are getting back in this race, and trust me, the Nationals are not going to give up and are not going to deal that guy. Jose, of course they were jamming it, man. No doubt about it. That's a very lively and fun spot, especially this time of the summer. So, yeah, no doubt about it. They'd be playing my music. I highly, that's common. Definitely common. Any trade noise yet? I haven't heard much. And let me be fair here. I haven't really got on my game yet when it comes to pushing for the rumors and getting ideas and talking to my people. I've been so busy trying to get a lot of other things going on right now, but I will here in the next couple of days. And then the week starting of the 15th, I'm going to be totally free. I'm trying to have everything done by then. So that whole week, I'm going to have live chats almost every single day, or at least 3 times during that week. So it's going to be absolutely crazy. Prediction from our good friend who's always on here, Yankee King. Madison Bumgarner will be a Yankee at the end of the deadline. That is not uncommon by many people's imagination. I could definitely see that happening. I could definitely see Bumgarner happening. Yeah, and I saw a few people talking about the game today. Green giving up the home run to end it to Travis d'Arnaud of all people. But hey, shit happens. It is what it is. What can you say? Thoughts on Edwin Encarnacion? He has been absolutely terrible. Yeah, the batting average is down a lot. I think he's hitting 1-something with the Yankees. Obviously hits for power, so we know that. But isn't hitting really high, average-wise, or decent average-wise, to say the least. But he's a veteran. He's been there and he's done that. I expect him to continue to get better. Who do I got in the home run derby? I don't even care about the home run derby, to be honest. I don't even know who's in it. I guess Yelich is in it, so I'll go with Christian Yelich to win it, but I don't know. Jose says Stanton will never be 100%. Kind of looks that way. I know Stanton has had healthy years, but Stanton kind of reminds me of a guy that doesn't want to play injured or doesn't want to play banged up. He'd rather go on to DL. if you guys heard what my father said about him, my pops thinks he's a flat-out bum. I don't think he's a flat-out bum, mind you. But I do think he could probably play through some of these injuries he had. Then again, we never really know, so we don't know. Stroman is hurt. Stroman is hurt. Gary's just in a bit of a slump right now. It is what it is. You know, playing that catching position isn't easy. We all know that. Johnny, we all know that playing a catcher role is not easy. Being a catcher is tough. It starts to beat up on your body. So you got to expect the catcher to struggle every now and then. It's not an easy thing to do. But Gary Sanchez having a great year. I think he will continue to do that. Yeah, I agree. Brian Clark, I agree with you on that. I think a lot of the guys that are hitting the weight room a lot more than other guys, maybe heavy weightlifters or guys that do some heavy resistance training, I think a lot of that stuff does tear up and beat up your body. So I think that is definitely a possibility for a guy like Stanton and maybe even a Judge. That Pops video was great. Yeah, there'll be more coming. I mean, if the fans like it, I will put more out there. Yanks will go over 100 wins this season. Yes, they will. No doubt about it. No doubt about it, Leroy. I see the Yankees winning 100 games again. No question. No doubt about it. I think Frazier will like the loose atmosphere in Cincinnati. I think Frazier will like the atmosphere in a lot of places besides New York. I think the Yankees surpassed the 102 mark. I see them around 104, 105, but I'll give a better prediction of that soon. Lance Lynn has actually been very good for Rangers. He's been excellent. Lance Lynn has been very good. Surprised Tanaka is an all-star? No, I wouldn't say I'm really surprised. I think he's been pretty consistent this year for the Yankees and has done a good job. I don't think I'm really surprised. Your dad reminds me of Joe Pesci. Seems like a good dude. He is. He is. My dad has baseball knowledge from years and years and years, you know. Has a certain mindset of baseball. Very, very smart when it comes to baseball. So he's always a fun talk. He's also like a Nick Totoro when it comes to the older school Yankee fans. I'm talking about the older school Yankee fans. Their real passion gets a hold of them, man, and they don't hold back for nothing. They'll go at it. You know what I mean? So, yeah, you know, a guy has a bad game. He's a bum. You know, the Yankees making out in the first inning. They're a terrible team. You know, the things like that, you know, myself, I'll kind of relax a little bit. Pops won't. Pops just goes all out. Yeah, Pops is old school, no filter, no doubt about it. Stanton, this hurt at 29 will be a disaster at 33. I don't know, man. Stanton's kind of an odd character to me, man. I don't know. I want him on the Yankees. I want to see him healthy, but it's kind of like one of those things like, you kind of start questioning things a little bit. Like, is he really this bad? Is he really this injured? Is the knee that bad? It didn't look that bad. He played another inning or so, and I know guys have done that, but going to miss a month. I don't know. It's kind of crazy. He does have a great work ethic, but a lot of times that can, you know, the work ethic of, is it the work ethic or is it the weight room ethic? Sometimes I think the weight room could, you know, eventually beat up your muscles a little bit and maybe hurt you. Would trading for Mad Bum include Will Smith in a package? That would be amazing. If the Yankees can make a deal like that, go and do it. Jose says he needs some milk. Look, Jose, I can't disagree with you. I can't disagree with you, man. He needs some of that fat milk, too, not skim. He needs, like, the extra vitamin D shit. Oh, man, no doubt about it. He does need some milk. I agree. You think the Yanks being careful with Stanton due to we've been so good? Yeah, I think it's the same thing with Judge. If you guys remember, Aaron Judge said he thought he could have played about a month ago. So the Yankees are probably being extra cautious with guys knowing that they're winning and that other guys are performing very well. So they're probably being a little extra cautious knowing that they're allowed to do that. They can do that with these guys. So that makes sense. Stroman or Mad Bum, I would go with Madison Bumgarner first because of the playoff experience. I think he could really help the Yankees, but I think Stroman is up there too. Really quick, too, guys, I forgot to say this. A couple, I want to obviously pay my respects to the Los Angeles Angels organization and to the Skaggs family. Rest in peace, Tyler Skaggs. A horrible story when I heard it. Absolutely a sad thing to see. I know a lot of Yankee fans talked about Tyler Skaggs as a possible trade scenario years ago. A lefty pitcher could have really blossomed and been a legit starting pitcher for years to come. Lost way too soon. Absolutely sucks. So, rest in peace, Tyler Skaggs. Obviously, our thoughts and prayers are with the Skaggs family and with the Los Angeles Angels organization. So, definitely wanted to throw that out there. No doubt about it. But continuing on with the Yankees, the conversation there about Bumgarner or Stroman. I am going to have videos of all the Yankees' possible targets that I would break down each guy and I think talk about who is the most realistic. So I will try to do that a little more. Probably coming this week. So we will see. Do you still like Boyd? He's been striking out a ton but giving up a ton of runs. Yes, I do like Boyd. Now, I don't like Boyd at the apparent request of what the Tigers want for him. I don't like him at that amount. I don't like him as giving up a ton. But I do think Boyd is developing himself into being a good pitcher. Hey, look, I'll say this. When a guy is striking out the amount of guys he's striking out in the American League, no matter what division it is, I want a lefty who can strike batters out. And I like lefties at Yankee Stadium. So I do like Boyd. I like him a lot. I think he could be very good for the Yankees. And for years to come, by the way. Adam, he says, Frazier not getting traded for a rental. That's the rumor of what the Yankees are saying. I wouldn't put all my eggs in one basket on that one. I don't know if that is 100% set in stone. But I do think there is many ways the Yankees may decide on giving up Frazier, but I do think they'd rather trade him for a guy they can control for multiple years. I'm not a fan of Luis Castillo. I've seen some people see that. I think the Yankees already have a Luis Castillo. I talked about this before. And I think Luis Castillo is basically Domingo Germán. Luis Castillo pitches in Cincinnati right now in a weak division. Domingo Germán pitches in arguably one of the best hitting divisions in baseball. And Domingo Germán has kind of gotten his control under wraps a little bit, where Luis Castillo has a horrible time throwing strikes. So I like him a lot. Robbie Ray I would also love. I would also like Robbie Ray. He's a guy I'll talk about a lot more here recently. Stanton for Kershaw, even trade? No, I never see that trade happening. Adam says I'm predicting Mad Bum with an extension plus Harris for Abreu, Frazier, etc. So we'll see. We'll see. That's pretty interesting. I can see that happening myself. Cash is going to do something that nobody's expecting. We'll see. Is this Jason Dominguez really that good? Well, when you compare Jason Dominguez to other 16-year-olds, yes. Now, from what I've heard about Dominguez, and I was going to make a video about this before he signed, I just never got to it, so I decided not to do it. When I talked to Mr. Reliable, as you guys know, is my guy who gives me really, really good information and is typically always right. That's why I call him Mr. Reliable. He told me that Dominguez is legit, and a lot of people think if this guy never gets injured and stays healthy and continues to grow into his body where he looks, he's already in tremendous shape for a 16-year-old, already well built for a 16-year-old. They think he's just going to get bulkier but not slower, more athletic, and just the body type of an A-Rod, of a Manny Machado, just that slim, lean muscle. And they think he's just going to have a chance to be tremendous and help the Yankees at possibly 19 or 20 years old, no question. A lot of people think this kid will get as many opportunities as possible to show where his talent level is at. So people think he's well advanced his age, and they think he's going to be really, really good. So it's going to be interesting to see. Simonetti, would you consider Wheeler in the offseason? Ethan says he would. I would consider Wheeler overall because, guys, look, his ground ball rate is up, which is a good thing. He has power stuff, something you're always interested in. Yes, I would consider Wheeler as a trade if the Mets would do it, but I am no longer going to fall into that trap of the Mets trading with the Yankees. No, I don't know why a lot of people... I don't know why a lot of people have, for some reason, compared Dominguez and Florial. It really doesn't make sense to compare either one of them, to be honest. It doesn't make sense at all. Let me tell you why. It doesn't make sense because they're years apart. So, we're talking about a guy in Florial who can help the Yankees as soon as next year. We're talking about a guy, Dominguez, who is still maybe 3 or 4 years away, and maybe even 5 years away if things don't go in the trajectory that we believe it will. So, Florial is closer. I don't really see what both of those guys have to do with one another. If the Yankees are going to trade Florial, they're just going to trade him. I don't think they really work hand in hand with each other, to be honest with you. You think Garrett Cole will get $200+ million? No, I don't think Cole gets $200 million. CeCe's performance tonight, my thoughts, he continues to surprise me. Thank you for Sabathia. He looked absolutely excellent today. We do not want to go with CeCe Sabathia in the playoff game. I agree with that. I'm not even mad that we lost today. We battled. Agreed? Agreed. We're going to lose every now and then. Do you think Sevy pitches this season, Pete? I have my doubts. I said it all along, and I told you guys. I am not in the belief category that the New York Yankees are going to have Severino this year. And I said it all along, and you guys know I have. When it comes to the deadline, the Yankees need to go out there, and if they can get 2 guys, get them, because you should not count on Severino coming back and being good, or Montgomery coming back and being good. You can't count on guys when they're injured. Don't count on it. If they come back, that's a plus. You will make room for them. But you should not depend on these guys coming back at all. You think the Indians trade Bauer even though they're making a run, and prayers for Carlos Carrasco. Hope he has a speedy recovery. Yes, prayers for Carlos Carrasco, no doubt about it. And I do think the Indians will still consider trading Bauer. So we will see how that goes. We still got some time for teams to decide on what they're going to do. So I would say this next week and a half or so is going to make a major difference on what teams do and don't do. Mets will never trade with the Yankees. I am beginning to believe that more and more. I always did. I kind of had some room for it last year where it opened up to thoughts. But I will not fall in that trap again. I don't see the Mets dealing with the Yankees. All right, guys. I'm going to get ready to start opening this chat up for any other questions you guys have. Again, there's not much baseball to talk about right now besides, what we've discussed already. The trade deadline, folks, for Simonetti, for me, from the 15th on, that week I'm going to have chats every single day almost, ramping up my talk of the deadline. So that's going to be extremely fun. Hopefully you guys would be ready for that. And, of course, I'm going to try to have my player profile videos coming up here the next day or so. You think Yankees bullpen is overrated? No, I still don't think they're overrated. I still think they're one of the best in the league, no doubt about it. Timeline on Voit, you're probably looking at another couple of weeks, 2 weeks or so. There's no reason to rush Voit back. On the fights tonight, because I know you guys are interested in talking about the fights. Anthony, I know you specifically mentioned it. I got Jones. On the 3 big fights, I got Jones, Nunes, and Askren. I would love to see a surprise. That'll be very fun. Do you think a Jones versus DC fight happens? Yes, I do think that fight will happen again. Where is Ellsbury? He's probably home doing what we're doing right now, talking, or maybe on vacation somewhere, not giving a shit about anything. Guys, by the way, remember, go to the replay video. Hashtag replay video. On that video on July 16th. I'll be picking a winner on who gets the Yankee hat of their choice, so we will talk about that then. Guys, I'm going to get ready to jump off here. It has been extremely fun. Many more videos to come. I'm going to get some rest. I'm going to relax with the family today. I will talk to you guys again very, very soon. Tulo, again, is probably home relaxing. No point of having him on this club anymore. It was a nice little signing. You guys have a great rest of the afternoon. We will talk again very, very soon. Thank you, guys. Talk to you soon.